Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tari. You're watching or listening to Life and Gist with Tari. Today's episode is exciting. We will be talking all about events and all the fun things. So today I'm here with Dammy of Roses and Pearls Events YYC. She plans and coordinates events, all things events, right? So birthdays, weddings, ceremonies, and all of that. And so if you're having an event and you need someone who will be your go-to person, reach out to Dammy. So Dammy, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is so exciting.
I know. I'm super excited because I've been wanting to interview you for a bit because I see all of your work and I love it. And yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
So, how are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Busy
fabulous.
day?
Yes, hot day.
It's a weekend. Weekends
busy weekends, yes. So I know it was even difficult for us to even get this time.
Oh my goodness.
So
she's booked and busy. But still
not too busy. Not too busy
for you. But yeah, she's booked and busy.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just go straight into it.
Okay.
So tell me, event planning.
Yeah.
How did you get into it?
Whoo, it's funny. I think a lot of people go into the cliche of, I was planning my friend's birthday or planning their weddings or planning stuff like that. I did not do that. Okay. Really? So I got into it through boredom. Yes.
Boredom.
Yeah. So I'd moved back home and, my husband had gotten married and everything. And then there was just, looking for a job in Nigeria is a nightmare. Yeah. Forget about all those applications you're putting through. Yeah. There's always going to be, you'd have to know someone who knows someone who knows supposed to get a job. And then after a while, my husband is like going to work every day and I'm like there. And then I had my daughter at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't know what, and I'm the kind of person I cannot sit down.
Okay.
I don't know how to sit down.
Yeah, I think it's good that you have that.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a good trait to have for an event planner. I guess.
It is. And just based on that, I didn't actually start out planning. I first started out with arts and crafts.
Really?
So remember those props that we used to have back in the day that would say Mrs. Williams.
Oh, yes.
Or the bridesmaid, or I'm too hot to handle, or all those kind of things. That is how I actually started. I started creating my own props.
Okay.
And I don't know, people just started getting interested in it, and then it was the thing. This was like 10 years ago-ish?
Wow.
That was the thing back then in Nigeria. You were always being able to, to take pictures with the props. So that's how I actually started. Oh. And then I started doing that, and then before you know, I started getting involved in the actual events themselves. And of course, it became the regular cliche where people now started looking to me to organize stuff. So started from family, and then before you know it, my friends. I started with bridal showers. I was so obsessed with them.
I love bridal showers.
I love bridal, and I still do.
Okay.
The thing is that all my friends are married, and so there's no.
It's just when people reach
out to me, but pretty much it was so lovely. And then from there, the showers, and then before you know it, I kind of moved up a little bit. Yeah. And then I had my first big wedding, and I was obsessed. It was I was like, look, I like the fact that I'm able to do all of this, and then the person is like, yay, Dammy,
just excited.
Excited. So that's how pretty much Roses and Pearls bloomed into Roses and Pearls. Let me put it that way. So
I love that.
Yes.
So you talked about your big, like your wedding.
Yes.
Like how was that? Because I know Nigerian weddings are chaotic. And you guys, I can just imagine the event planner and the event coordinator just running up and down. So things behind the scenes.
One thing's for sure, anybody that tells you they know what they're doing, it's a big lie. I feel like when you're first starting out, you don't know what you feel like you do, but then you don't.
Oh my God.
So one thing's for sure, the fact that they did trust me enough was a lot of motivation, right? So even though there's I can do it for you, but then the client also has to be able to trust you to do that. So it was chaotic, I'm not going to lie. My first big wedding was chaotic. It was it was a lot of work, and the fact that I think it's also because the client as well needed help from the beginning.
Oh, right.
So we have two types of clients. There are those who already know what they want.
Okay.
Dammy, I want blue, 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 and D up to Z. But then there are some clients like, I don't know what I want.
And which type of clients do you like? The ones that really know what they want, or the ones that are just like...
You're trying to get me to choose now. But
Well, I mean, of course, both clients, I mean, you will cater to them, but...
I think I like both. I think I like a
Yeah.
mixture of them. I do like starting from the beginning,
Yeah.
but sometimes I also do like people who pretty much know what they want. So I'm in between.
Yeah.
I'm in between. I'm okay with doing that. But yeah, so many things I felt like were wrong. And there was like so many, the family on one side, another family on one side was big. In fact, we weren't sure about how the tables would get set up or what it was looking like. And then at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm freaking out. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. And then you're going to the caterer, and the caterer is yelling at you and like trying to tell you that who are you? We don't know who you are. And I'm like, but I'm saying it so meekly. Like there was no confidence back then. It was like, please, ma, can you please give me a plate of rice?
I can imagine.
But you know what? At the end of the day, they got married. That's where we're going to, and that's where we hope would happen. So, but it wasn't the best, trust me. But it was a good learning curve for me.
I can imagine. It was. Events. Thinking about events, I'm just like, I'm stressed because I'm like, there's a lot to coordinate. There's a lot that can go wrong.
Yes.
It's just too much.
It's too much. It's too much. And I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. And that's why what I do is take that stress from you, because I think I thrive in stress. Yeah. I think so. That's probably why.
That's a superpower. I'm sorry. That's a superpower. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of chaos, I have a dilemma for you. No, it's not too
dilemma. Okay.
So, okay. Imagine you were planning a big 40th birthday party. Okay. Like everything is set, you covered all your bases.
Right.
And then on the day of the event, 3 things happen.
Okay.
Number 1, the caterer calls you and says, I'm so sorry, half of the food fell off the truck on
okay. Continue, please.
Half of the food just, fell off on their food.
Okay.
And then number 2, the MC is nowhere to be found. Like you've tried his number, voicemail, you've left voicemails, you've tried to reach his family and friends. Ooh. And they can't find the MC. And then number 3, the birthday girl's auntie is like, I have this praise session that I've been thinking about, that if my niece gets to 40, I will do this session, and it was never in the program. So that's a bit of, it throws everything off, right?
Right.
You can only solve one problem first. Which one would you handle and why?
One problem, it doesn't mean I can solve all, right? But like the first one, that's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, the one you will solve first.
More.
I love that,
100% the food.
Really? Okay.
But again, this is like from my point of view. I feel like different planners, we have different mentalities and stuff.
Yeah.
But my first one will be the food, and the reason will be because look, everybody in that hall. Yeah. Yes, we came to celebrate, but we came to eat.
Yeah.
Because when you go to event, is it not to eat?
I want to eat.
Let me solve that problem first.
Okay.
While I'm solving that problem, I feel like things like the MC missing might still be able to be resolved based on the fact that there's a DJ, there's a band. Just keep playing. Keep playing, right? Keep playing. While we're playing, I'm sure I'm asking my team, go look for someone that can get on the freaking mic. Right? Like
that probably has a cousin's brothers, uncle.
Just let them do some jokes.
Say something.
Yeah, do some jokes. So, but that definitely the first person I will try and talk about, because the one thing's for sure is if you're coming, you're not coming, and you realize that there's no food,
I'm going home.
Yeah, it's like I'm going. It's like, okay, do we still have small chops?
Yeah,
let's give them small chops.
Just give, that's why I give everybody pop. Let them
yes, pop. Everybody, we'll be okay.
Okay,
is there any more cocktails?
Lots of drinks.
Let's give them drinks. All the things that you were holding, maybe the dessert. Give them the dessert. Give them the dessert, right? We have dessert for breakfast. Let's do that. But yeah, that would be. As for the auntie,
yeah,
I
like,
appreciate you, ma. It's wonderful. I'm so excited, But I will put you on the agenda. Just how about we just let me put out some few fires and then I'll come back to you, kind of situation.
Oh, I like how you manage the auntie.
Oh yeah. Because there are those aunties.
The aunties. Oh, I like how you managed all of that. That makes sense. Yeah, I agree. If there's no food, like, what are we doing? I'm here for the food.
Nobody will remember anything. They will remember there was no food.
My dad went to this party. It was a wedding.
Right.
The location was brilliant.
Right.
Beautiful, expensive, everything. Yeah. This wedding, I think, has been like over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And my dad still remembers that.
He didn't eat.
I didn't know. They served him, but goodness. I think they didn't expect the number of people that came.
Oh, okay.
And so they were now limiting chicken to one.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh no!
Till this day, my dad remembers that because he's just like, why did you spend so much money on the hall and everything?
And then you give me one piece of freaking chicken.
Were there,
Lord.
Older people, and it's like, wow, just one. My dad still remembers to this day. So food, people will remember.
100%.
So I 100% agree. Oh my goodness. Okay. My goodness. Next question.
Okay.
So we talked about wedding planning and all of that. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing wedding planners.
Yep.
And on Instagram, you also see wedding coordinators. Is there a difference? And what is the difference?
There is. But for me and a lot of planners, we do both. Ooh. And the reason is because it's pretty much ties into each other, entwines into each other. Mm. So event planner is more of you are planning the befores. Let me make it as simple as possible. Okay. You are planning the befores. You are helping with the vendor, reaching out to vendors, booking vendors, booking venues, talking with the clients from day one or even halfway through, but helping them to get all of that ready.
Right.
Even down to the agenda, what the agenda is going to look like, all that kind of fun stuff, right? And the nitty-gritty of it. Then that's what the event planner does. Then we get to the actual day. Okay. What happens is that people feel like they can do all the planning, they can get the vendors, and that's great. That's fantastic if you feel like you know how to handle, negotiations and all of that. But then you get to the actual day. Are you going to be the one picking up the phone calls to say, why is the vendor not here? Oh my God, the vendor is not here. Why are you not at the hall? Okay, fine, you can go. And then you
someone is looking for parking.
Looking for parking.
Where do I set this up?
Where do I set this up? Who is it? So on that day, I know clients want to be able to, I want to be able to enjoy my day. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I don't want anyone stressing me out for anything.
Not,
the best way to say it is the way I felt on my own wedding date 11 years ago. I did not, if the roof was falling, I did not know.
Really?
And that's where the coordinators come in.
Okay.
We pretty much help you with the flow of the exact day. All vendors, what time are you coming? Where the vendor is stationed. Right. They want to know, those coordinators are there to help you out on that day. Okay. If the drinks haven't arrived, the coordinators fix it or find out what the problem is and go just fix it. They're not going to go to the bride and say, the drinks are not here.
Yeah. The drinks are not cold. They didn't have lights.
No,
we
don't have
shop.
Those. I had an event back in the day, and then we used to use Coca-Cola then, right? The Coca-Cola company would come and deliver drinks. Yeah. And they came with their, baskets, and the guys would come. It was pretty cool. And there was a time they just didn't show up. And then I did hear one of the, the guests going to the groom and saying, Yeah, there are no drinks here yet. And the groom is in a panic mode. Because first of all, because I'm panicking because now my groom is panicking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would somebody even go to that? So my job at that point is to block whoever decided to go tell the groom that, do you want him to now go to Coca-Cola?
What is he gonna do?
I say Coca-Cola in his suit. Go Coca-Cola, bring me my drinks.
No, now. Like, is he going to go to the market and try to...
So we make sure, and then we make sure the table setting is set. You wanted 50 people. We're making sure there are 50 chairs. We're making sure there's 50 charger plates. We're making sure there's 50 plates. The caterer, okay, what did you bring? So the coordinator is like somehow taking over from the event planner. Right. But that's why I said that you can be an event planner and the coordinator. You just fizzle into that day depending, right? But I offer that day of coordination because there are some clients that pretty much are okay doing all that groundwork. Right. They just need someone to handle it on the day of.
Oh, I like that. That's a good service, like day of coordination and stuff.
Which is very highly recommended.
Yeah, because when you're doing your makeup, you don't want to be on the phone. Now your makeup artist is like, Auntie, I need to finish your makeup.
I legit have people on the phone. This is how you hold your phone. Yeah, makeup. Like, what? Why is he not there? Tell him to
Sorry, I don't know where they're putting the cake. Oh my God, it's too much.
Yeah. To the point where I try to take everything away, to the point where I had a client, and if she's watching, she probably knows her. But like, I had a client who she was so not stressed, but she was so anxious about how the hall looked. And she kept on calling me, telling me, so she wasn't calling anybody else, but she was calling me saying, you know what, how is the hall looking? I said, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, that's me.
She was... That's me. She knows herself. If she's watching this, she will know herself. She's probably laughing. Yeah. But she called almost 3 times. And she said, please, I really need to see how the whole...
Yeah, she was
I got this. Just relax.
Yeah.
Chill. Yeah, and then maybe by the 3rd call, I was like, I'll just show you the backdrop and that's it. Don't call me ever again.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh my God, I want to see, is everything going on well?
And that's okay. You put money, you put effort into it. Yeah. So you want to make sure everything is looking good. But trust is also...
Yeah, it's a part of it.
It's part of it. So.
Yeah.
And so far, I've not discouraged anyone. I've not disappointed anyone. So yay for me.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Events are just... stressful.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah,
I
they
just can't. What are the best type of events that you enjoy, like coordinating or planning? What's your favorite? I know you're tempted to say all of it, but I'm sure there's one you enjoy more than the other. I can tell you for free, I don't like shooting weddings when I'm doing photography.
That's
because it's too stressful. Like. The next day after shooting a wedding, I've lost my voice.
Yeah, because
I'm stressed. I'm tired.
I would agree for you. Yeah. For you, for the photographers, yes, you need to capture some moments that cannot be missed.
High pressure.
Yeah, it's high pressure.
It's physically tasking. Yeah. And Nigerian weddings don't go the way you would expect.
Not exactly. Yeah.
I mean, I've had some very interesting events.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh my God, this is not normal. Yeah. And Nigerians are interesting people. I was telling one of my friends that it's only at a Nigerian wedding that someone will give the photographer their baby to hold. Oh. Or tell you to tell the caterer that you have not eaten amala.
Oh my God.
Like, so I should leave the pictures that I'm taking and then go to the bag and
to
ask
go and be
for
doing
amala
that
for you.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Yep. I see that happening. Yes.
So we get a lot. So weddings are, I will shoot a wedding and it's be fine.
Of course.
But I'll take Advil in the morning of. I'll make sure I'm heavily caffeinated.
Right.
And then I know the next day is just for sleep.
It is. I think for me, it would be birthdays.
Really? Okay.
Not to say that, it's hard to choose because
so you enjoy birthdays.
I enjoy birthdays. You are right. Weddings are a lot more high intensity, because just of the level of things that you would have to achieve at a wedding. You must have a first dance. Not everybody, but there are these things that must happen on the agenda. It just takes away a lot. It puts a lot of pressure on a lot of people, including the bride. Then you have a bridezilla who really, really wants to have doves, flying, when they say I do. So brides are more specific and more like, this is the best day of my life kind of situation. Yeah. It does put pressure on everybody else, right? Yeah. Timing is everything. Yeah. You need to make sure that the I do's align with the fireworks or
and they
stuff
can't
like
really.
that.
So if you do a 30th birthday and it doesn't go well, you just plan for your 40th. But weddings,
it's like a once
we
in a
hope you do it
lifetime.
once. I mean, some people do it twice,
Yeah.
but we hope you do it once. Yeah. And so most people are just like, oh, it has to go well. Yeah. I have to do this. Yeah. Since I've been a little girl, I've been
always wanted the fairy tale wedding, so stuff like that is why it's more stressed for even your team or whoever, the event planner and their team. They have to make sure everything is. But birthdays, like you said, birthdays come every year. Yeah. You can decide. I had a client who she was, it's my 46th birthday. And she felt I wanted to celebrate it.
That's so random, 46.
I'm like, yeah. Because you can't come to me and tell me you want to do a celebration. Oh, I will be there. I will be there when and where. I don't care what you're celebrating.
I love that.
As long as you celebrate something, I'm good with that. So yeah.
I love that. Okay. So I guess you have a lot of experience in birthdays, all kinds of events. Yeah. I mean, you've been doing this for a good number of years.
Yep, I have.
What's the biggest lesson that event planning, like the streets of event planning, has taught you that you couldn't have learned this in like a textbook or like a YouTube video or a course?
Wow. You need to have plan A to Z. And again, my point of view. But yes, I think one of the things that I've learned in the streets is plan A will not always go according to plan. You can have it as perfect as you want, but it will not always be plan A, to the point where you have to come up with a B, a C, a D, all the way to Z.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you do. And you have to think really fast on your feet. That, like you said, the caterer is not here. Okay, what's next?
Can I cry first? That's why I can't be an event planner. I don't think it's something I can do.
Don't get me wrong. You could wallow for a few seconds, but you got to snap out of it in 2
just
minutes.
Okay, so what do we do? Yeah.
And then go back to it.
Okay,
so what's next? What do we do? And I'm generally that kind of person. I try not to cry over spilt milk. Yeah. It has spilled. So it's either you stare at it and whine about it, or you go get something to clean it up. Yeah. It's that simple. So I don't dwell on things that happen in the... So my point is, plan A doesn't work. Please go to plan B or plan C or plan D.
Keep moving.
Keep it moving.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would be one thing I've learned.
Yeah. I had a boss once that a little bit of my job too is events planning, but not like parties, more like conferences and art. And
I do love those ones. I do love those.
I love conferences, but they're high stakes.
Oh yeah,
very stressful.
Yes.
And now it's like when you're doing a birthday party, you're planning for an individual. Yeah. But then for me, I plan my company's presence at a conference.
Yes.
So if anything goes wrong, the meetings you will have.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
like it.
Like they will
have. Oh my God.
They will have a Teams meeting on your case.
I know. Like what went wrong? Why did it go wrong? And how it's your fault? And so like I had this. My boss used to say, "Plan as though nothing will go according to plan."
There you go.
And I held on to that. And that's how I used to go. I'm like, okay, listen, I think it might not go according to plan. What do I have? What's the alternative? What can I do? And so I can relate to having a plan A to Z.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I love events, but I don't know. So behind the scenes of events.
Ooh.
What's one thing guests enjoy at events that they don't realize is actually very stressful for you to organize? I feel like there's a long list of things.
There is a long list of things, but I'm going to go back to food. And it's
Okay.
weird and it's strange.
Oh, tell me.
Auntie, please, why do we have 10 types of rice?
Some people like Chinese rice. Some people like ofada rice, jollof rice. I mean, okay, I can see how that's
Coconut
a problem.
rice.
Jambalaya rice.
Coconut rice.
All sorts of rice. So you have to contain different types of rice.
So, one thing's for sure. As we plan with the caterer, we plan according to what the food is, right?
Yeah.
And every single meal goes into a chafing dish.
Yeah.
Right? Now, those chafing dishes need to be set. Again, this is just based on Calgary and how Calgary runs, right? Back in Nigeria, you know what I mean? But here right now, you pretty much can't, even though the caterer comes, they have to put you're doing, 15 chafing dishes, 20, 25 chafing dishes. Then you have a freaking long line of food. People, one of the things that I've noticed about guests is they get very overwhelmed with too many options. It's like going to a restaurant and you have this big menu and you're like, I don't know what I want because there are just so many options. Yeah. The truth is your guests can only eat so much.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah.
So I think, okay.
Yeah.
If I was planning my 30th birthday,
right,
I think my thinking will be like, I want my guests to eat and be merry.
That is everybody's. And that's great.
It's good for maximum enjoyment.
Good.
But then the actual experience is not what is.
A lot of people think that, oh my God, this is amazing. This is what And see, do you know how long it took us to put that thing together and say, okay, you know what, we're having 15 chafing dishes, 20 chafing dishes, and then the guest is coming with their plates and they're like trying to, okay, jambalaya rice, coconut rice. And then they first take jambalaya rice and then they get to the coconut rice and they're like, oh,
I should have.
And then what you have is you have 5 types of rice in your plates with like 4 or 5 pieces of chicken. And then you sit down and then you can't finish that food. And then what happens? We have to now pack all that food, throw away all that food. It might look like okay to other people, but behind the scenes, that's a lot of work. Yeah. You are telling your team to create, that's a lot of work.
It seems like a lot.
It is. The truth is, what we do is we try and advise clients. You can have 2-3 types of rice, but also mix it up with something else. It's okay. For instance, now you can't have 50, no, not 50, obviously not. But you can't have 10 types of swallow. You have pando, you have amala, you have eba, you have semo, you have and you only have 2 soups.
Oh, yeah.
It's one thing I've noticed is, and that's true, a lot of clients come with, I want my people to be full. Yeah. I want there to be a lot of food.
Because that's what you think, that, okay, I want them to have
they can only eat so
enjoyment.
Much.
But
it's like all you can eat. That thing is a sham.
Yeah.
Because how much can you really
eat? Like... And then we've already done corsets.
Yes.
We
can't.
We
want a whole thing, and we look all fabulous and stylish, and then now we can't eat the food.
That is so true.
My advice to clients, as always, don't overdo it. In the sense of it's okay to have 2 types of rice. We are Nigerians, and that's okay. But what people don't see, which is behind the scenes, is the packing of that food. Is the craziness that happens in the kitchen. Is the fact that we are throwing out so much food.
That's your money that they're throwing away.
My advice usually would be have the regular staple food, right? The jollof rice, the fried rice, the amala, the poundo and whatever. Then have some other type of food. For instance, I have a client coming up and she's probably going to hear this. Like she's having things like yam. Fried yam with like sauce. Ooh. You kind of give them those kind of things. Like so it's like, okay, the expectation is not to fill you up. That's not the expectation. You're coming to come and celebrate with someone. So it's like, okay, you have a full meal and that's okay, but then you have something else to shock it. That's why people are doing doom.
I love those.
Even if it's puff, is it
like just small sweets.
And they do it so much in Nigeria. In fact, it's big. It's after party food. There's a reason for that. Because they know that okay, the food is not all that it's the after party food. People are those kind of alcohol, those food that kind of go with alcohol. You're doing an after party, things are gyrating. You are jaye, but then you are eating yam, all those kind of things. That's what people want.
I love
please
that.
we all eat rice in our food in our house now, so to be coming to eat rice.
I love those small
small
small bites. Small and it's nice.
They'll just be eating with you
ice cream,
puff those kind of things. That's what I love. So don't overdo it. As I try to advise them, don't overdo it. If you already know the amount of people that are coming, even the caterers advise too. Because here we do coolers, right? And the caterers are like, oh yeah, for 70 people you need so amount of coolers. But the clients are like, no, that's too small. But the caterer knows what they're saying. They know. Yeah. So you don't need to overdo it. Just have some other little tiny things shocking it, and you're good.
Oh, interesting. It's funny that I've never really thought about it. So we do coolers here. I know back home.
Oh yeah, we do.
You have an event. You have 4 different caterers.
Oh yes.
Do they do that here too?
Yes. So the way they do it is, again, depends on the size. But the way they do it is, yes, they have a main caterer, then they have amala. That's another caterer. Abula is usually separate, or because the Abula people, they kind of specialize in Abula, right? But then they do rice too and stuff like that. So it depends on pretty much how you're feeling. But yes, we do it in Calgary here too, where we have more than one station of different things. I have a friend that I recently got this thing, and she's listening as well. She does pancakes.
Ooh.
Right? Happy bites. What's up? Shout out to you, girl.
Happy bites. I love that.
Happy bites. So she comes with she does mini pancakes, right? Ooh. So after you finish with your rice, you having something sweet, and she putting all those sweet stuff on it. Like those are what people would eventually like. Okay, let me that's like so yes, it is possible to have different caterers. It's possible.
I love that.
It's possible.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm already getting some ideas for my next
yes,
birthday.
please.
For my next birthday.
Yes.
My God. I love that. Oh, yeah. I planned my 30th recently. And I'm never doing that again.
Oh, that's why you have me, honey.
No, it was too stressful.
It must have been.
I was stressed on that day.
Oh, dear.
Like when I was doing my makeup, I was just vexing. I was upset. Then as soon as the party started, I said, well, if people don't eat jollof rice, it'll be okay. They should go out and drink Gary.
You see, like that's the part I don't like. Yeah, you've put so much effort into it. The day comes and you're like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this anymore. I
was not like, okay, let me just drink Coke so I can get some caffeine in my system.
Oh my goodness.
Because you've planned. Oh,
jeez.
And you're just like, I've spent a lot of money.
Yeah. You're thinking about that too.
You're thinking about that. Correct. You're like, okay, I will try and enjoy myself. But like,
can you really though?
I was calling my friend. Have you picked up my cake? Have you this?
Yeah.
Oh, help me do this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, classic case.
I remember the cake specifically. The baker was downtown.
Yeah.
And my birthday was in the south.
Right.
And my friend that lived downtown was like, okay, can you pick it up and then come to the party?
Right.
So she was like, I was not planning to come super early, but now because of you have to come earlier. I'm like, okay, thank you. And then she goes to the bakery and she couldn't find parking for a long time.
Oh,
she was just like,
downtown, right?
I've been circling downtown. I can't find parking. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm there with makeup artists. I'm like, hey, I'm so tired. I'm like, girl, please, I don't know how you do it, but do it. And so I'm just like, I cannot do that stress again. I'm not doing it again. I'm like, I'm not planning my stuff again. I'm not doing it. I'm not. The only way, no, never.
Yeah, it's only if you have somebody like me in your corner.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's too stressful. Okay, so weddings, we know weddings are stressful.
Yeah.
And I know that brides can be bridezillas. We know all of that.
Yep.
So what advice would you give a bride who's spending all her time obsessing about flowers, doves, and dresses, and she's forgetting about the marriage itself?
Ooh. I'm gonna be very honest and very transparent. Because I've been a bride myself, right? So I'm a very realistic person. I'm female, and I'm also married.
Yeah.
So at some point I had a marriage, and was I one of those people that were, I must have this and that and this? Yes.
I like how you were honest.
I am honest. I feel like people, let's be honest with ourselves. We're women, we know these things. But I think what I would advise would be more of, it's okay if you feel like you want hydrangeas at your wedding. It's okay if you feel like you want, it's your wedding. You want fairy tale. It's just the way it is, right?
Yeah.
Now, the only advice I would then be able to give you is that after that, like, even if you want to invest in some certain things, invest in some things that will take you through, not exactly something. We understand hydrangeas and stuff, they're very expensive, especially the fresh flowers. They're expensive, but they will wither and they will die, right? I don't want to be cliche and say, but the marriage will not die, but you know the gist of what I'm trying to say.
I was going to say, but the marriage will not die. Okay.
You know, the truth is, even if you are going to be obsessive about things, be obsessive about the things that make sense. I have a lot of, I've seen a lot of weddings where you're having the guests write tiny little notes for you. Now, those are things that you know that you want to obsess about, because you're going to go back to those and you're going to remind yourself of why you got married this man.
Another one
who's
I
sitting
really
down there,
like,
right?
and now you can tell I'm excited about things like this.
Okay,
is that phone booth one?
The phone booth one is nice, where they have like,
oh, I love it.
Those are things I think you should
keep that,
because those are things you can keep. Those are things that you can be so yes, pictures are good and nice, you know, but let's be very practical as well. And again, like I said, I'm not saying don't get flowers. You get the flowers, it's okay. But then if the flowers are, maybe one stem is going off, and see, especially if you have a good photographer. I mean, you would hardly see those things. All you're gonna be focused on, in my opinion, is your man. That's
and
who
what
you
should be focused on. Is your man.
And how beautiful your friends look and how your guests look. So honestly, priorities, let me put it that way. Look at things that will give you happiness later on as well. So
I like that. I like that. Speaking of weddings and couples and brides. What do couples fight about the most during wedding planning?
Hey, go. Money.
So money. Are you serious? But I feel like they should have had the conversation before the planning, though.
So let me tell you what happens most of the time.
Tell me.
There is a budget.
And then somebody
is going against the budget.
Oh.
Because oh my God, this is nice. I want it.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, so
let's give as example as the bride is it, because it's always the bride. Let's be honest. The bride always wants something extra. You know, she's the bride.
Women's rights and wrongs.
Women supporting women.
Women supporting women. Men are equally chaotic. Yeah. So
but, most of the time they fight about money. And men are mostly straightforward in the sense of, this is the budget. This is what we're working with. But the bride is like, but I really, really want the robe that is floral and feathery and all that kind of stuff. And the husband is saying, yeah, but this is the budget. And then before you know it, there's a little bit of argument. And you do not want my wedding. You do not want the best wedding that I want. It's not... It always starts from money. It always starts from, this is why we're paying for this. This is too expensive. This is ridiculous. This is a waste of money. That's what usually starts it. And that's how I find my couples, to be honest.
Interesting. Yeah. So, I'm trying to be a bit nosy here. Do you find that some brides will come behind you and say, well, I know we agreed on, this 12 feet balloon arc, whatever that looks like, but I really, really want 15 feet, and I will give you money under the table to get it done for us?
There are some times that does happen. And truly is because the bride is the one that most of the time reaches out to us as clients and stuff. So you feel
not usually the guys.
Yeah. So you feel like if this is what the bride wants, and then my advice, again, I'm not a wedding coach or a marriage coach or anything like that. I advise them, if you do want the 15 feet, that's good and that's great. And thank you so much for the extra, pay for us to be able to get that done. But you do still need to inform.
Tell your husband,
please inform your husband that this is what we're doing. Because what will happen on that day is then, he'll be dancing in and then he's like, why? If he even notices, right? He's like, why do we have this? And then before you know it, there's a look. And then the photographer grabs that look. And then that's where we're freaking out. Like, okay, you just chill. So I try and encourage this thing that, just let him know that we've done it. You don't have to necessarily tell him that the money was but just tell him that, we just changed the plan. It's gone from 10 feet to 15 feet, but we okay. There's a subtle way to say it, right? But again, I'm not a marriage coach. So let's leave it at that.
Oh my God, I'm sure it must be difficult. Like,
it is.
Sometimes couples just kind of put you in the middle.
In the middle, yes. A lot of couples do call sometimes and they're like, Dammy, you need to solve this problem for us. Yeah. BC says she wants a DJ, and the other guy is like, he wants a band. What do? We can't afford both. And I'm like, well, let's break it down. What kind of songs you talking about?
Yeah,
because we can actually get a DJ / band who does both. Yeah, so you could do that.
Creative problem solving.
Creative, yeah, exactly.
I love that.
You do it in the office, you also do it on the office.
Oh my God.
But yeah, you could find those kind of situations, that happening. That can, but we have to come to a consensus. Eventually.
I'll be like, talk to your husband, madam.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's just the way it is. Those conversations do happen very often.
Oh, very interesting. Oh my God, I can imagine you guys are just in the middle and you're like,
we sometimes become therapists at some point because we feel like, we just start talking a little bit and try to, and then sometimes, we've had people that they don't talk to each other after after the fight, and then they're not talking to each other and they're about to get married in a couple of days.
Oh dear.
Oh, that happens. Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
And then you see us going back and forth, like, and they're like, no, tell him. That no, or tell him that we can't find the rings.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness!
I love that you're a professional and you're like, okay, like trying to solve the problem, but not like meddle or become
we try as much as possible. Yes,
because it must be exhausting.
It is exhausting. But at the same time, they are relying on people like us to solve that problem, whatever the problem is. They are hoping. It's the reason we're there. So sometimes when we are charging the certain amount.
Yeah. Speaking of charging.
Right.
So what is one thing you wish people knew about event planning costs? Yeah. So that they don't think that, like you said, event planners are just trying to chop our money. I mean, this vendor charges this amount. So why is she doing this? Why, if I put it together this way, it will come out this way and I will get a less like a cheaper number,
yep.
than the event planner is charging me. So why?
A lot of people always have this question, and I think we planners, we tend to start finding ourselves trying to convince you as to why we're charging what we're charging. And that's okay, and it's good to know what you're paying for. But there's some things behind the scenes that you would not understand. So there's a brief example. Just a very brief example. We're looking for a venue, right? And I have to pick up my phone. I have, for me, looking for venues, I send a dozen emails. I can send to 1,000, not 1,000, obviously, but like I can send to a lot of people. So in a day, I can send to 10 vendors, venue vendors.
Oh dear.
That's one part, which is, that's more like a computer kind of thing. But then those people respond and they give you updates. So they give you time and you have to create time to do that, to talk to them. You already know what the couple wants. So you're not going back to the couple all the time. You are now talking with these vendors one-on-one as much as possible. That's just one part. Then these 10 vendors or these 10 venues, you are going to go and view them. Right? You will go see what it's like. I don't believe in, yeah, we'll see it online. No, ma'am. As much as you put pictures to, no, I don't do pictures. As much as if it's going to be Edmonton, we going. Right?
Wow.
So that's just one example. Another example is staff. A lot of people don't understand that as a planner, we come to you and we tell you we can do the whole world. We can't do it alone. We cannot do it alone.
So, yeah.
We need people. We need staff. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like, I can't be in two places at once. I can't say, okay, I'm going to the kitchen and I'm trying to sort something out in the kitchen. But then there's a problem going on outside, or the MC has somehow missed his mark. You have to have people that will do that for you, right? So when we come with a chat, we're not saying, okay, you know what, the $10,000 I'm charging you is just going straight into my pocket. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, you are paying other people to do things for you. People that are going to take off the things from the table. People that are going to be able to clear that table for you. People that are going to put things on that table for you.
Oh, dear. That's
right?
True.
Especially because we live in a country like Canada, or we live in a place where staff are so important. We have to pay them. There's no... everything is by contract. Yeah, there's I'll pay you too. Yeah. And a lot of clients come with, no, but my friends can do it. Yeah, we do have, we and you know what? I get it in the sense of, oh no, I'm not paying you that because my friends can do it. And that's all good and well. Your friends can do it and you guys, do what you got to do. But you see, those friends are the same friends that are going behind the scenes, that are not part of the event, that you want them to be part of the event. You want them to be, but no, they're pretty much at the back and they hardly appear in those pictures. They don't come up in the videos. They don't. And then your friend is how do I explain this?
I think that coming from planning my own 30th,
right.
Like I gave that example of my friend having to go pick up the
cake.
That's one friend.
Yeah.
I had another friend that was helping me with the music because music was just, I don't know.
There you go.
Another one was doing this. And so my friends just ended up running around like headless chickens.
And then at the end of the day, it's like, let's take pictures. And then
they're tired.
They're tired. Their makeup is like going this way. And then you're like.
And not just that, there's a difference in the way I will do something if I'm getting paid and the way my friend.
That is where I was coming from. So I would rather pay someone to do my own party.
Yeah.
Someone I can yell at. Someone I can be like.
Yes. Like,
but
we agree.
We agree.
But if your friend is helping
10 o'clock was the time. But if your friend is coming, you know that your friend is helping you. You have the restraint to say, okay, if the friend cannot pick up the cake, you can't yell at your friend and say, why did you pick up the cake?
If I was paying someone to pick up the cake, I would
don't want to hear stories. You can't find
parking. I don't get. What's my own? Pick up the cake and bring it.
So when I'm trying to tell people, I tell people, I say, you know what, your friends are wonderful and great, but they also want to be part of the event. Yeah. They want to be able to do with you and doing TikTok videos with you and all that. They don't want to be at the back end trying to pour rice on the plate. Come on.
I agree.
If you can, look, I would advise you 100%. So when we charge what we charge is because we're trying to take all that away and making sure you just have the fun. So the charge is more of our expertise. We tell you, we are calling you at 3 a.m. in the morning. There's a reason for that. We are getting in the car, moving left, right, left, right. We are constantly on our feet. Do you understand? So I feel like people underestimate what we do so much. They underestimate it, like, oh yeah, I can do it. I'm like, you can do it. Let me know how you feel the next day.
Try it once and see.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so true.
Yep.
Okay, so has there been any unexpected thing that's happened at an event you were running? Like something, maybe child spilling juice on the wedding gown. Anything unexpected, dramatic that has happened at an event.
Two of the things that still surprised me until today. So someone was eating food and all that, and then I just noticed that the person was, some guest, which is sweet, tend to take their plates and they go put it, somewhere. This person was taking a whole charger plate. I don't know how, but the person ate in the food was in the charger plate. Anyway, using the charger plate to eat. Aww. And then they're like, yeah, I'm done with my food.
I'm sorry, you were like, oh,
I was so shocked. The person was literally working. I was like,
oh my God, the charger plate, not the charger plate.
It was the charger plate.
I'm sure they were just like, oh, this is such a fancy plate.
And and then people are like, and I've seen vendors online saying, please, this is not a plate. Please do not use the charger. It is a charger plate. It beautifies the table. It's just the way it is. The second, one of the other things that happened, maybe a few years ago was had an event. This one I was more of a coordinator for the day. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that coordinators do is until everything's pretty much been booked before we come in, right? So it means a lot of clients get to discuss things with the vendors. The reason why I always still advise planners to have planners is because they ask questions that you may not even remember or think of.
Of course.
We ask so many questions. Picture this. The food's arrived. Everything's good. The caterer is like trying to set up. And then the caterer just pulls me aside as a coordinator for that day and says, where's the ethanol?
Ethanol.
Yeah. So remember those nice little fire things they put under the charger? Yeah. The chafing dishes?
Yes.
And I'm like, excuse me? And she asking me, where's the ethanol? And I'm like, wasn't this discussed? And she says, no.
Oh, dear.
And I say, okay. Ooh. Yeah. And, that's, again, the celebrant had no clue because they would not need to know that. Mm-hmm. And that's how me and the, caterer started trying to figure out, where do we get ethanol? And I thought that was it. The next thing was where the serving spoons. And I was like, what? Yes.
A serving spoon?
Now, most of the time, as planners, these are the questions we ask caterers. And if it's not provided, then they provide it for whatever extra cost it's supposed to cost. There's this conversation about who is bringing the plates. Is it the decorator or the caterer?
Yeah.
From what I can tell, a lot of caterers don't provide plates in maybe Canada. So sometimes it's either you rent your plates separately, or the decorator does it for you. Again, if you don't know this, there's a big gap.
I've never really thought about it.
You haven't, and that's what you go nitty gritty into it.
I would have argued that the venue will provide plates.
The venue.
That's how.
Really? Far from it. But again, it depends on the type of this. Right. There are some venues that you are using their own caterers. That makes sense.
Then they will,
But if it's the one where you are bringing your own caterer, there's a question of, in Nigeria, there's no question about it. The caterer brings the plates. But here it's a whole different ballgame. Oh, yeah.
So some of those little things.
Little tiny details.
Oh, my God.
The little tiny fire thing that lights up the food. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of cold food.
Cold food. And there's no microwave?
No, we can just be lining up. No, even some communities that have let's line up and be microwaving our food, JJ.
Yeah, it's true with you. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh, so that's another funny thing that came to me too. We try and make sure this is avoided as much as possible. Let us get involved. Bring us, even if you feel like you've planned everything. Yeah. But there's still, pull us in. Pull us in and like, okay, you know what? This is this. Then what I do, even as a day of coordinator, what I do is, regardless of the fact that there have been conversations with clients, I still do my own groundwork. I'm telling you, this is when it's starting. This is when you're expected to be there. For photographers, for instance, I give you a whole damn brief. I tell you, this is what is happening and this is what needs to be captured. I go that deep and detailed. So things like that is because of that.
That's helpful.
So that we try and avoid.
Avoid the case of
non-ethanol.
Yeah, that's amazing. So this one's a fun question.
Okay.
if you could plan an event for any celebrity in the world, who would it be? And what kind of chaos do you think will happen behind it?
Even though he has already got married, Davido.
You would like to plan Davido's wedding?
As much as I know it's going to be chaotic,
I was
because
going to say
that is so many people.
And too much pressure.
But you see, like, the unending flow of
okay, money.
Okay, money. In the sense of, Dammy, this is what I want.
Bah.
Dammy, this is what I want.
How much was the cost?
There's no arguments.
And then you can get super creative because and you can even you tell this is money found.
You in fact this thing will be flying from the ceiling. So yeah, one celebrity I feel like it would be Davido would be great to plan his wedding, but then it will be chaotic because, I mean, he's a celebrity. Yeah. He has a lot of people that he will want to be at his wedding. I mean, you just watched his wedding recently, right? I felt like I was there.
But then I was there. So, I think it would be great because you have additional money and like a lot of money.
That part, yes.
But I also feel like there will be a lot of eyes on your work. So,
there would be the pressure.
Yeah.
100%.
You... And your decisions, and even though a lot of people were not behind the scenes, a lot of your decisions will be critiqued because they will be like, okay, but this is Davido. Why would you?
Yeah, because you're in the spotlight. But the truth is this: one thing's for sure. Roses and Pearls events is to some other people it's a baby, but it's also a movement in the sense of,
ooh, I like that.
Do I want to get somewhere? Yeah, I have goals.
I love that.
I have goals. I want to, it's not just about the distance. I want to do conferences and all those kind of things. I want people to see that, look, we're not just, like I said, it's not just an event planning company. It's a movement. And I want to be able to make people's dreams come true, but also to make people understand that you can do it as well. It's not, there's no limits and there's no distance. So if I'm saying, okay, I want to plan Davido's this thing, yes, I'm also saying, yes, I want that pressure. Because the only way to get better at what you're doing is to not be satisfied with where you are.
Yes. Right? I like that.
Yeah. So if I'm like,
pressure will be on.
It's on. And I'll probably be having sleepless nights. Yeah. I'll be like, why the heck did I put myself into this? But I will do it. Yeah. And my husband calls me go-getter. He's like, Dammy, you see it. You want it, you go for it. Right? Like and that's how I've always been. I feel like I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to stand tall and say this. Yeah. Now, another person's wedding I would love to plan is, I don't know, it's Princess Diana.
She's
Miss me has, I know, but may her soul rest in peace.
You would have loved to plan it?
Just royalty.
Yeah.
It's just royalty for me.
But they're super simple.
That's the point.
I feel
they're simple but royal.
Okay, I get that.
The simplicity of it. Yeah. Is the fact that we're not looking for, oh my God, is the fact that she may end up just wearing a simple Vera Wang dress or everything that is very simple and but it's elegant.
Luxurious.
Yes. Yeah. And I feel like weddings, I am like two in one. I can go extra crazy, but I can also go simple.
Okay.
And so those are the two people I feel
like that. Oh, I really like that. I like your choices. I wouldn't have picked Davido, but because I'm just thinking about the
let's go for the challenge. Let's do it. Let's go.
I love it. Okay, if someone is listening and secretly wants to get into event planning, but feels like it's too overwhelming, what real talk would you give them?
If you feel like event planning is overwhelming, it's not for you. That would be my first statement.
I like that. But there's some people that don't like it, but are addicted to the adrenaline rush.
Then we're still saying the same thing. If you're gonna complain about something that's supposedly supposed to be your passion, then you ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
I am loud. But I don't think that's my superpower. My superpower is the fact that I have the ability to take something and turn it into something else. Yeah. In the sense of the chaos. I'm not saying I like chaos. No.
Yeah.
It's just more of, this is this is where I find myself happy.
Yeah.
But also because it's like my happiness is now dependent on the client's happiness.
Yeah.
I find myself feeling so extra happy.
Yeah.
Because they're happy.
Oh, I like
right?
that.
So if anybody wants to get into it, number one for me is if it is a passion, if it is a genuine happiness interest for you, because the truth is, money is not, yes, money is a motivation, but if you are doing it because of money, it's a whole different ball game. Yeah. It's like you are thrown into it. Like, okay, I really need to make money. Like all our jobs. Right. It's like we really need to make money. Right? Yeah. But if you are doing it based on passion, if you know, say,
yeah, I really like
this is where I'm meant to be. I really like it. I love the and like you said, I love the adrenaline. Yeah. Money will come. Yeah, well, money will come. It's not this or that. It's more of just enjoy what you're doing and you'll be able to last at it and get better at it. Yeah. So if anybody wants to go into event planning, I would say there are a lot of things you have to think about. There are a lot of sacrifices you will have to make. Yeah. My kids, or should I say my family, every time I have an event, I have to go away.
Oh, do you?
And I go away in the sense I have to leave the house. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And for kids, it's like, where are you going and why are you going? And those are things that I'm talking about. Yeah. When I say there are some things that there are some sacrifices you will have to make. Yeah. There are some things you would have to do. You put your money into it too. Let's not sugarcoat it. Yeah, when you're starting out, there are some things you're gonna put into this thing. But one thing I've been a big fan of is, look, you paved the way. Yeah. I've done events back in the day that were free of charge. Really? Yes, but why? I'm doing it because I feel like I want to be able to prove myself to you as a client, but I also want to prove myself to other people that I can do this. Yeah. Right? So if motivation is your first thing of money, then you've got it wrong. Yeah. I think first it's the passion of what you do and why you do it. Yeah. Then people will notice. Yeah. People will notice. And then when people start noticing, then you start creating this thing. Don't run into it just because everyone is doing it. Yeah. That was another thing I was going to say, because things like event planning, like you said, almost everybody thinks they can do it. And so they'll just be like, oh, that's what's raining. I know in Nigeria. No. It's not a trend. There are a lot of professions that it's just raining. It's just, There was a time makeup artists. Oh, yeah. Do you remember beads? Everyone was making beads. Everybody was making beads? There's always a trend. There's always a feel like, oh, yeah, let's do, this person is doing it. We can do it now. No, now, auntie. It involves a lot of strategic planning and thoughts and 3 a.m. phone calls and conversations and meetings and meetings. Yeah. You have to have a lot of meetings with people, with clients, with vendors. And you have to be good with people too. You do have to be a people person, interpersonal skills. Because if you're a grumpy event planner, nobody will really use you. Yeah. Nobody would. And people, that's what people remember. Yeah. Every time I get a client, I feel like I'm representing that client. Yeah. I feel like whatever a guest comes in to see, they see the clients. Oh, yeah. Right. And I'm because a representation of that. Remember, they'll say so's 40th birthday. Like the way my dad will never forget that chicken. The chicken. Now it's possible. Yes. They will go straight to the plan. Whoever planned that in meanwhile, now you don't know what really happened. Yeah. But still. Maybe the event planner planned for 400. The bride's mom has one association. They now brought 55 people. It is a lot of thought process, but a lot of patience. Yeah. You have to be able to be patient with people. Yeah. Because a lot of people will do you wrong. Oh dear. A lot of people do you wrong. You have to be patient. You have to know that, okay, you know what? This thing I'm doing is because the client. A lot of things you may not agree with the client or with the vendors or whatever. You have to be diplomatic. You have to be like, okay, we can get this, but we can also get this. Yeah. And then we can try and manage it and this thing. So if you are trying to starting the event planning business, it's good, it's great, it's fulfilling, but it's also a lot of work and a lot of effort. So mentorship is a big deal as well. I think you surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with the right somebody who can mentor you. But also another thing that I do that people don't even know is I stalk my fellow event planners. Yes, I do. I stalk my event planners not because I'm trying to compare or this thing, but I'm also trying to learn. And these are people, they are people that I look up to in the industry. We're still looking at the fire events. We're still looking at 2706. We're still looking at those kind of people who have been in the game, right? And then we're still looking at them, or we're trying to be like them. And also because it helps me with ideas. They're just different things. And I'm like, oh, it would be nice if we do this. It would be nice if we do this. It's not because, I'm trying to copy this person. No, we're just trying to bounce ideas off each other. That's pretty much what it is. So don't put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Don't say, oh, you know what? I don't need anybody. I don't know. You do need a community in the sense of you do need to be good to people. Yeah. Look, word travels around.
Word travels, yeah.
Be good to people. Be good to your vendors. Be good to your clients. Yeah. You know, there will be some ups and downs, but we get through it.
Every career has ups and downs.
Every career, right?
Ups and downs,
but don't just go into it thinking, I'm gonna blow in 2 seconds. Nah. It doesn't work that way.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so last question.
All right.
What's the biggest money mistake couples or celebrants make when planning events?
Oh, yeah. I will definitely say it's under budgeting.
Really?
Yes. So let me tell you this. Never ever assume that this hall is going to cost $2,000. Never assume.
Are you serious?
Even I, as an event planner, I know prices of my vendors or people that I work with, but I would never tell that to the clients because you don't know whether that price has changed. Yeah. You don't know whether that person has increased or decreased or whatever the case is. The vendor has this thing. So I always still go back to the vendor to ask that I know this was the price at that so time. Please, what's the price? Vendors, they have a price this year. There's another price next year. Right. Even venues, they increase their prices, right?
That's a really good point.
Never assume that you know the price of something without actually finding out what the price is. Yeah. So you what ends up happening is you under budget. Okay. You now say, okay, your budget is 3,000, but that 3,000 you budgeted was based on 5 months ago or 1 year ago, and you're like, I know, it's still the same 5K. And then we come in and then we're all trying to do our homework. Yeah, like, and then there's
mess me up. So
that's one of the mistakes I know that celebrants, couples, they make. They assume what the budget is going to be like. No. My advice, and I always do a whole Excel sheet and everything for them, but my advice is always find out first. Put it on your budget.
Right.
Create the whole budget, because that's what we do too. The event planners, we create your budget for you. We can now sit down and now start saying, okay, do we really need a dancing gorilla?
No, I must have that dancing gorilla.
Right. Do we really need a shy person and somebody doing fire? I mean, do we need a confetti blaster? Is it necessary?
Yes. For a Lagos party, yes.
Okay. So if it is, look at the budget. Does that make sense to you?
We'll remove the jollof rice. People will like white rice.
But there you go. That kind of conversation is now what you have. But what people do is they write the budget and they just put, as assumption.
Just assumption.
Yeah, it's going to be 1 grand. Like it's going to be 2 grand. It's going to be 3 grand. And
so they just under budget.
And see, it will shock you.
Wow.
And then what happens is then you begin to make a lot of compromises based on this is what you really wanted, but then this is what you can only get based on your budget.
Right.
So the Pinterest idea, whatever you're looking for, it's like you want Range Rover, but you can only afford Keke Napep. Something like that.
Oh, interesting.
So please,
I want that dancing gorilla. I need that. Whenever I see a dancing gorilla at events, and it's usually the after party, I'm always like,
I'm still,
Nigerians are being ridiculous.
We are extra, but I also love the extraness.
I love it.
We have gone so far. Was there anything like this in the past? No.
I don't know.
No, we didn't do no gorillas.
I think there are certain cliches. You see the bride and groom, they wear this face cap. Bride, groom.
Oh no, we get that one. Those are back in the day. I used to do those ones back in the day. We did all that back in the day.
Glow sticks.
Oh my goodness. There were glasses, and they still are.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's now Shine Man.
I'm like, why?
The guy is so shiny, and then
so shiny.
And then ladies, with some nice little feathery things.
Yeah, I was literally going to say there'll be ladies too.
It's like you must have entertainment.
Yeah.
During your wedding in Nigeria, you must have entertainment,
and they're bringing it here, which I love. I mean, we're extra, and I love it.
And I think that's why even people who are not Nigerian like to come to our party.
Oh yeah,
like, you guys are so extra.
We start late, but that's a different conversation. Yeah, they love our parties. I love the extraness.
They do. I'm all for it in the sense of if this is what the client wants. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I find myself even dancing with the thing.
You just go.
I'm a dancing. Everybody knows your favorite panel girl. I am in events. I'm dancing. I'm literally like you will see me in front of the last event I had. I was in front of the band. Because he was just so good. He was just so good. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dance because with everything that is going on, music is everything to me. It's like one of my superpowers. Yeah. So I feel like, being part of the events with your clients and stuff like that also helps them to see that, this is it's our event. It's our event.
I love it so much.
Yeah. So
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We can gist and gist for 15 hours. But I don't know if the listeners will listen for 15 hours, but I've enjoyed this.
Yes.
Where can they find you? Because I want everyone to experience Roses and Pearls events YYC.
Okay.
So where can we find you?
So right now we are still working on our things like websites and stuff, but you can find us on Instagram, which is not my Roses and Pearls events _YYC. It's pretty straightforward. Go in there, please follow us. We like to give you people content. Please follow us as much as possible. Reach out to me. You can reach out to me via DM. And then also my email is there, which is my rosesandpearls@gmail.com. Please reach out to me from there as well. I'm very quick. In fact, I had a client recently that told me, Dammy, do you put your phone down? Honestly, that every time he messages me like this, I'm like, he's always getting a response.
No, I agree. That's one thing I really liked when I first reached out to you. You're quick.
Very quick.
Just quick.
Very quick.
See, I love that. So she's very responsive.
Please.
She's not going to leave you 3 days hanging.
No. And that is, please, vendors. Please, vendors. I beg you in the name of God. Please. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. We cannot do it without you people. But please, a lot of planners, we are coming to you for a reason, right? We are doing research, we are doing this, and maybe the reason why we even reached out to you in the first place was because we probably know that the clients will like your work or something like that. Please don't take 3 days to respond. We don't have time. Please. When we reach out, 24 hours max.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the truth is this, if I'm reaching out to a photographer, obviously not you, but if I'm reaching out to a photographer, I'm reaching out to other 3 or 4 photographers, right? The response rate is a big deal, right? So if I'm reaching out to you and 2 days later, I haven't gotten a response.
Oh dear, yeah.
And I feel like I need to give other people that kind of respect as well. Let me put it that way. And it's okay if you feel like you don't have what you need at that point in time. You can always respond to say, I'll get back to you within 24 hours or something like that, right? But we always ask and we beg and we plead that, we do a lot of research and a lot of work. So if we're reaching out, please, get back to us. You never know. We can be doing Davido's daughter's wedding together. You cannot know. You can't know now. So that's the only thing I was saying. So, but please, yes, DM us, send us email, phone numbers. I don't mind sharing my phone number, of course, when you reach out via DM or whatever. But yeah, I would say DM is the quickest way to get me, and stuff like that. anywhere to get. When our website launch, we let you know.
Yeah, but I'll put all her details, all the ones she has here, Instagram, all of that, kind of on the screen.
Yeah.
So you guys should reach out to Roses and Pearl.
Please.
You guys should reach out.
You.
It's been amazing having you.
Thank you.
I thoroughly enjoyed our chat. So guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and reach out to her. Please tell her that Tari sent you. Okay?
Yes.
See you guys later.
Bye.